decided to talk about Power BI as part of Power Platform. Of course, there are 4 components to Microsoft's Power Platform, being Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agents.
Was
Sorry?
PVA a glue?
Yeah.
Glue, right? Oh, yeah. That's right. So maybe Power is the glue then.
So okay, so Power
Components.
BI, there's Power Apps, there's Power Automate, and some gluey part of it.
PVA glue. I feel a vote coming on again.
What's the vote going to be?
Which one do you think you'd use? Which one is more important out of them? Because I think it will be a real toss-up between Power Apps and Power BI.
I can also see the argument for Power Automate as well.
Yeah, I think so.
That thing, but the thing is with Power Automate is that most people, of course, won't see it because it's a thing that just runs in the background. It does stuff. It keeps data between systems. It could potentially be the unsung hero. It does feel a little bit like me saying, you know, which child is your favourite?
So which one then? Should we start with Andy? I will. Which one are you picking?
I like them all. I like all my children the same.
Tom, go on then.
I think really Power BI has got the broadest applicability for all businesses because it cuts across every system that a business has. Yeah. And even if they've already got systems to capture the data, update the data and all of that, Power BI remains applicable to what the business does, even if they don't need to build apps, even if they don't need to build flows. I think Power BI is probably the most important of them.
Okay.
I would also say that Power Automate is probably the most underrated and is likely to be the one that is probably least exploited to the extent it could be in a business, because it really does. There's a lot you can do with it. And whilst it wouldn't completely replace something like a BizTalk, would do an awful lot of what something like BizTalk could do. So, at a much more affordable price.
Yeah, exactly. Andy?
Well,
so
Tom just went and selected 2 then, I think, didn't he?
No, he said PBI.
So he went Power BI, and he kind of went on Power Automate a bit, didn't he? I mean,
yeah, but he can only have one. He has one vote, so it's PBI.
I wasn't that happy about, I must admit. I just want to, log that as part of the podcast, my happiness. Well, then I think I'm going to have to go for Power Apps. I would have gone for Power BI because that's what we're using. I think Tom's justification is absolutely spot on. But I think Power Apps are incredibly powerful because I think they have the ability to go and take over, the organization's favorite management tool, which is Excel, and to go and do it in a structured way whereby your data is secure. You can stop people deleting things. You've got a lot of control over data entry and the type of data that goes in. All the enterprise rigor goes into those, and in a mobile touch first way and a web way. You've got the choice between a model driven versus a canvas app, both of which now, of course, can equally access data within Dataverse in the same way. So, you can have your very much designed mobile app with canvas driven, which looks completely different to your model driven app because it's made for, people to point at and to use on a mobile device.
Yeah. Power Apps for Andy, Power BI for Tom. If I was a betting person, which I'm not, I'd probably go for Power Apps, really. I think more people will vote for Power Apps because of the low code, no code, and also the low cost option to app dev. And just seeing a few of our clients already, how quickly they can get apps out there. They are controlled, but how quickly they can get apps out there, and they don't have to rely on a external stroke, and lots of other software applications where they may be able to write it themselves. I think Power Apps may do it, really.
Be interested to see.
We will see.
Guys, I never asked you this question. What kind of music should we play out with today?
I think we need some sort of a power ballad for this one.
A power ballad?
Just because Power Platform, power ballad.